Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today we've got another Parsimonious pipe. First, what am I smoking in this little beauty? I am smoking the next in the Emerson Southern Forged cigar series. This is the Sumatra Seco. I am not going to tell you anything about it yet, other than that it is also very good. Not much of a descriptive first impression, huh? Good stuff. Smoke it. All right. This little Gold Coast Billiard I picked up, a few weeks ago. Let's get a closer look. Gold Coast was one of the sub-brands of the pipes by Lee that I collect and appeared in one of their early catalogs. This has nice, clear stamping, including the lion shield emblem to the left of Gold Coast, and you can still very clearly make out the words gold-filled on that band, and yes, that is a gold-filled band. Here's a little close-up view of that stamping so that you can see a little more clearly. It is a nice, it's a fancy script that that lion emblem comes in quite clearly. Sometimes those are rubbed off. My only quibble with whoever cleaned this one up, you're not seeing before and after pictures because this one came very well cleaned, was their treatment of the rim. It looks to me like they just did not take the time to evenly sand that out. You can see it looks like they sanded along the edges of the rim, both inside and out, but didn't get the middle part. I didn't go ahead and clean that up because that will darken up in time so that it doesn't look, that contrast on the edges of the rim is not so apparent. That'll darken up as I use the pipe. I don't always show multiple views of the bowl, but when I do, it's usually because there is some really pretty grain somewhere to be seen, and that is not an exception here. Very nice bird's eye on the front side of this bowl. And of course, I'll show you the internals of these old American factory pipes. This one was a metal stinger. It's a little dirty because I smoked it a couple of times before taking these pictures. That was actually completely clean before I got a hold of it. Well, for $70 and change, that surpasses what I usually hold as my limit when I call a pipe a parsimonious pipe. Many of you know that I target $50. However, this one had a couple of things going for it. One, the cleanup had already been completely done. It was in just sterling condition. Two, Gold Coast pipes, especially those with real clear stamping and the original gold bands still being in such good condition, those are getting harder and harder to find. In fact, they're harder to find sometimes than the pipes by Lee. I've only got about a half a dozen Gold Coast pipes with the gold bands. I've got a few later drugstore, dime store models when they had gone to being just a mass-produced basket pipe. But these earlier ones with the gold bands, those are a lot harder to find, especially in this condition. So I didn't mind paying $70 for it, cheap as I am. I got to tell you, Sumatra Seco, another good cigar blend. I'll get into what it is that I taste and what I do love about it after I've spent, probably at least 3 or 4 days, if not a week, with it. So you guys are stuck hearing me say, hey, this is a good blend. Not going to tell you anything more for a few more days. Hey, if you have stuck around this long, some of you will remember I used to have kind of crazy questions pop into my head every once in a while. One occurred to me this week. I'd like to know your thoughts on this. Are there any pipe brands or blending houses or individual tobacco blends that you think really need a more honest slogan? Find that tamper. just to give you an idea, the one that popped into my head the other day, that, you know, with the controversy a few years ago about quality control issues, was Peterson trying to drill straight lines since 1865. Now, if you've got something that would be honesty in advertising for one of our beloved pipe brands or blends, give me a VR or drop it down below in the bucket. These things always crack me up. Yeah, you guys are so much more creative than I am, so they're always entertaining. So look forward to hearing some. For those of you who are interested and are going to attend, I'm going to have some of these Emerson Southern Forged jars there for you to sample. I was generously given some hefty samples, and I will be passing that love on along. These are fantastic blends, folks. So, yeah, Emerson Southern Forged. Man, this is, it's just so good. It's derailed me off my train of thought. Well, think up a good slogan. Light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.